Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Daria, the creator of A Life Aligned, and I have a confession to make. Even those of us who are in the wellness and self-care industries, sometimes we also fall off the self-care wagon. Yes, it's true. A couple weeks ago, I was not so much in my practice and was kind of doing a terrible job sitting at my desk. So I ended up with some crunchiness in my neck and the top of my shoulders. And today I'm going to show you how I got all that pain to go away in about 3 days using just this one prop. So you don't even have to have a prop like this, but this is what I use, and I'm going to show you how to use a blanket or a rolled up yoga mat to release tension in your neck and upper shoulders. So first I'm going to show you how to do the pose, and then I'm going to guide you through a nice nourishing practice because that's what I love to do. All right, check it out. So if you're using a blanket, if you don't have a yoga mat and you're using a blanket, I like to make sure the weave is nice and tight so that it doesn't wiggle around when you're using it as a prop. So I've just folded this so that the bottom to top is going to be long enough that I can put it where my sacrum is, and it will come all the way up to the top of my head. So that's how long it is. And then I'm just going to fold it over to make that nice column rectangle shape and just kind of simulate this shape right here. So I'm just going to fold it over once towards the middle and then twice towards the middle. And this is even nice because the top of it is higher than the bottom of it, so I'll have extra cushioning for my head. All right. So then if you're using a yoga mat, you've already got kind of like the perfect length here, and you can even just keep it rolled up or more loosely rolled so that it will lay a little bit flatter for you. So those are just a couple of options. So go ahead and find what works for you. You can pause this video if you need to. And when you come back, I will show you pose number 1. Okay, so basically this is going to be so easy. All you need to do is get your bottom on the floor, and then I'm going to lay my spine down along my folded blanket or bolster or yoga mat. And just a couple of things to note. You can have your legs bent, so feet on the floor, if that's more comfortable for you, or you can have your legs long, either way. And then the next thing, and the most important thing that you want to look for, is if my chin is moving away from the rest of my body, I'm shortening my neck right here. So if this is happening to you, you can tell yourself to gather your chin towards your chest like this to make the neck long and the spine all the way long. And if you can't rest like this, just get another pillow and place the pillow underneath the base of your skull to support the head and the rest of the spine. So this is pose number 1. And what we're going to do here is just let our arms be soft. And I'm going to let my shoulders drop towards the ground. So much of our neck pain actually comes from tightness in the chest. So if we can open the chest, we're going to relieve this from its gripping and grasping. And then while I'm here, I like to just turn my head to one side so that we can open up this one side of the neck, if that works for you. And then we'll rotate looking the other way, breathing in and out. Okay, so that's gonna be like the first position. And the next one, all you're gonna do is flip this guy or gal. I guess that would be like across. And I'm gonna call it the back of the heart area. So I'm gonna lay down here and open up my chest. And again, the same rule applies for the chin. You want the chin to be gathered, not shooting off into outer space. So always use a pillow if you need a pillow in this position. And then we're just gonna rest here for several breaths. And then the last thing I'm gonna show you with this guy or gal is we're gonna do our side roll. Now this Bananasana pose was in the last video. So if you like this one, you can go back to the previous video and you can experiment. You can do that whole practice using the bolster in this way or your folded blanket, what have you. So then we're gonna lay on our side. And if you want to get a pillow right here, get a pillow. But basically we want to open up and relieve all this side, what is that, your lats, and open those up. And so you can rock forward and back like this. All right, so find a comfortable position with the spine along your back, and I will ring the bell and guide you through a short practice. Now that you're in your comfortable position, let's ring the bell to start. I welcome you to gently close the eyes and just take about 3 breaths to notice where you are and land. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the nose, drawing air in through the nose. With every exhale, the body settling more deeply towards the earth. And notice your eyes and relax your eyes. Relax your brow. Relax your jaw. And let go of any gripping or grasping in the neck and upper shoulders, just letting them fall towards the earth. Breathing in through the nose and emptying through the nose. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling, completely emptying the lungs. Breathing in through the toes, drawing the breath up the body. And then send the exhale up the torso and out the crown of the head. And inhale through the crown of the head, and exhaling down the body and out the toes. And coming back to the heart. Breathing in. Exhale, softening the chest and the heart area. Opening that space a little bit more, letting the rib barrel open wide towards the sky as you soften. And noticing the pelvis and your tail. And just feeling the weight of the pelvis steady and solid on the earth. And noticing the right side of the pelvic half and that femur bone inside the right pelvic half socket, and letting that right thigh be heavy and soft. Let go of the right knee, the right calf, ankle, heel, and toes. And bringing your awareness to the left pelvic half and noticing the left femur in the left pelvic half socket. Letting the left thigh be heavy and soft. Softening the left knee, the left calf, ankle, heel, toes. And then again, drawing the breath in through the toes and sending the breath up the body to deeply exhale up and out the crown of the head. Inhaling from the crown of the head, sending the breath down the body and exhaling through the toes. Bringing your awareness back to your neck. Gently turn your head towards the right, looking right, and noticing any tension or grasping in the left side of the neck and shoulder. And I want you to just take 5 breaths into this space, the left side of the neck space, the upper back. Taking 5 breaths for yourself in through the nose. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath. And using the exhale to rotate the head back towards center. And then turning the head to the left. Noticing any sensation and grasping in the right side of the neck. Just being aware for a few breaths. And sending your breath with the awareness to the right side of the neck and just gently asking it to please soften and let go of any gripping and grasping. Two more breaths here, in through the nose. And using your last exhale to bring the head to center. And draw your awareness back towards your heart. And see if you can let the heart open towards the sky. And then at the same time, open the back of the heart towards the earth. So just really opening and spreading the ribs wide on your support system. Let's take 2 or 3 more breaths here. Beautiful. then very gently and slowly, you can roll over onto one side and then turn your bolster so that it is horizontal. So that second position. And go ahead and find yourself with the bolster along the back side of the heart. If you need to look at me, I've got my sitting bolster there where you want it. And that should offer even more spread in the front. So you want your shoulders to be on the ground, and then the chin not pointing to the sky, but pointing more down towards your body. And we're just gonna breathe into the back of the heart, the back of the ribs, the backs of the shoulder blades. Breathing in through the nose, watch your chest fill with air. And exhale, empty. Breathing in through the nose. Deeply exhaling. Take about 7 more breaths for yourself here. Just tracing the breath with your awareness. About 2 more breaths, breathing in through the nose. Deeply exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. And again, to come out of this position, you can just roll yourself off of your support system. And slide one arm long, and we're going to come into that side roll. So your bolster is going to be on the on your lat right here, like this. And I want you're invited to just take about 5 breaths here. So the top arm is going to be used as ballast, and you're just going to rock yourself forward and back, massaging your downside ribs, your downside thigh. So just enjoy smooshing and mushing, taking about 5 breaths here. And if you like, we can do the breathing in through the toes, up the side body, and exhaling down and out the fingertips, up the downside arm. Inhaling through the fingers and sending that breath down the side body. Exhaling out the downside toes. Taking about 2 more breaths for yourself here, in through the nose. And to move over to the other side, you can just swim yourself over. So just roll over, forward, send the opposite arm up, so you'll be on the new side. Letting the body sink towards the earth and sensing any tension or grasping in the downside thigh and ribs. Let your head be heavy and soft. And using your top free arm as ballast to rock yourself forward and back, massaging your downside ribs and armpit, your downside thigh. Breathing in through the toes of the downside, sending the breath all up, side body, and exhaling down and out the downside fingers. And inhaling through the downside fingers, sending the breath down, side body, exhale through the downside toes. Taking about 5 more breaths for yourself here. And as you're ready, you can roll off of your bolster and use your arms to either push yourself up into a comfortable seat, or you can stay laying on the ground in a Shavasana. So however you need to be, wherever you need to be, this is your practice. I'm just making some suggestions and giving you some guidance, so always do what feels right for you. And let's just take a few breaths together. So if you're sitting, please make sure you're sitting on your rolled up support. If you're laying down, just continue to rest there. And I invite you to bring your hands to your heart if that feels good. Taking 3 breaths. Filling yourself with gratitude on an inhale. Filling yourself with love on an inhale. And filling yourself with compassion on an inhale. And you're invited to send any love, gratitude, or compassion out into the world to seal your practice. Thank you all so much for showing up to take care of your beautiful bodies, hearts, and minds. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I would love to hear how this went for you. So please leave me a message, a comment in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to this channel so you will be notified as soon as I upload a new video. And I'm also going to include the link to my free practice to release tension and find calm. It's all in the comment section. And I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Keep doing these practices consistently, and you will relieve the tension that is in your neck and shoulders.
So take care and be well. Sending love.